So here we are at Celtic Renewables' first of a kind biorefinery, the first biorefinery ever to be built here in Scotland in the UK. Where we've scaled up our technology initially, which started at lab scale and is now operating at full industrial manufacturing scale. Imagine a world where thousands of everyday things that we use that require chemicals in their production no longer require fossil fuels. And imagine instead that those chemicals that go into make those thousands of everyday things like medicines and cosmetics, cleaning products and paints and coatings are made instead from converting wastes and residues and byproducts that come from primary industries such as food, drinking, agriculture. At Celtic Renewables, our value proposition converts the byproducts of agriculture, food and drink, and many other global industries into green chemicals, which creates additional value for the originators of those wastes and residues, and it helps to defossilize the chemical industry and reduce the carbon footprint of thousands of everyday products we all use by swapping the chemicals that are used to produce those items from fossil fuel chemicals to green chemicals. The chemical industry is responsible for 10% of global greenhouse gas emissions. And also, the chemical industry is actually increasing its use of fossil fuels currently as a result of global population increase. And in addition, a wide range of industries across the globe, including food, drink and agriculture that I've mentioned, need to find a better and more sustainable disposal solution for their byproducts and wastes. And so Celtic Renewables' solution is to take those byproducts and wastes, for instance, at our first plant here in Grangemouth, Scotland, we are converting the leftovers from whisky production and converting those into bioacetone and biobutanol, thereby reducing our reliance on fossil fuels to produce these essential chemicals. And by using our green chemicals, this can generate up to 65% carbon saving compared to petrochemicals. And for every tonne of acetone or butanol that we produce and is then used by the chemical industry, we save almost 3 tonnes of carbon. And as we scale our production to tens of thousands of tonnes and then hundreds of thousands of tonnes, this will have a significant impact across the globe.
Acetone, butanol and ethanol are used in our daily lives. Everything from food, hygiene, pharmaceuticals, coatings for your mobile phone. But the only source of them at the moment is from the petrochemical industry. Using our technology, we can instead make these chemicals from low-value wastes and residues and use that carbon to make green chemicals.
If you look at the combined market for acetone, butanol and ethanol, in 2022, that was $110 billion US. By 2030, with some very healthy growth, we expect that to be around $165 billion US.
So here at the Celtic Renewables biorefinery, we take the leftovers of whisky production and we take reject potatoes and we put that through our process, which makes high-value green chemicals. But not only do we do that, we've got the ability to then add processes onto the back of our underlying patented technology to produce biogas, to produce recycled water, and ultimately create a closed-loop circular economy solution that starts with byproducts and waste and ends up with no waste at the other end of our process. Our value proposition is a true circular economy model that is a win-win for the originators of byproducts and wastes, for companies in the pharmaceutical, personal care, lab chemical and other sectors seeking to meet their net zero targets and reduce their carbon footprint of their current or new products, and for end customers across the globe who are looking for cleaner, greener, everyday products. One key mission at Celtic Renewables is taking these input feedstocks like reject potatoes and converting them into green chemicals. And that's about enabling us as a global population to continue to live our lives in the way we currently do, but allowing us to do that in a more sustainable way. Not only is this a globally applicable solution with true global scale in its ambition, it has significant local impacts, contributing to a sustainable local bioeconomy, using byproducts and waste, for instance, co-locating with whisky and distilleries and food production plants in local areas, taking transport off the road of these waste and residues, and turning these residues into value, which puts value back into local economies. But as we look at the scale of the market in front of us at Celtic Renewables, where there is over 10 million tonnes of annual demand for acetone and butanol, this presents an opportunity to establish biorefinery plants all over the globe, converting locally sourced waste and residues into globally usable green chemicals. An innovation born, developed, proven and demonstrated here in Scotland, where we have our global technology centre based. We're already looking at 3 to 4 next stage larger scale biorefinery plant opportunities that we're seeking to develop in the next 4 to 5 years. But ultimately, we're seeking to deploy this technology through license, through partnership, and through deployment ourselves across the globe to transform waste and residues into green chemicals. A global imperative that will change our everyday lives.
At Celtic Renewables, we're leading the green chemical revolution.